Hey guys, time for another weekly vlog, another update to my life, such as it is. Okay, so first up, let's talk about Black Friday, which I did not go to last week because I was driving to Pennsylvania on Friday. So instead I went to Black Thursday. At least that's what I'm calling it now because, well, the sales started shortly after Thanksgiving dinner on Thursday, so I'm calling it Black Thursday. Anyway, so Black Thursday, I went out with friends. I didn't buy much anyway. Wasn't really anything that cried out to me and said, "Buy me now." But I did manage to wrangle myself one of these little babies here. Blu-ray player. Yeah, so that's cool. Blu-ray, obviously can play DVDs. Wireless, that's gonna be good. Netflix, YouTube, the works. Yada yada yada. 1080p, full HD, blah blah blah. It wasn't a bad price either. I know there aren't any actual deals on Black Friday. You know, everything's just marked up and to make the buyers believe that they are actually getting a deal. But no, you know what? I actually did a kind of a cross-reference on this particular model after I got home, and you know, I wouldn't have gotten a better deal anywhere else. Well, mostly anywhere else, you know. So this was a pretty good price for what I bought it for. So I guess I kind of lucked out there. But everything else, nothing cried out to me. So yay, Black Thursday. Alright, so now let's talk about this past weekend. Dorian's Parlor presents the Gilded Festival in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. I don't know why I just blanked on the state's name for a moment there, but I did. Probably because of this headache that I have right now. Anyway, so it was a fun weekend, you know. It was actually kind of a small convention, you know. It was small, but it was really well run, I have to say. And well, small because it was their first year. So, and I did not know this. That was I did not know that this was year one for them. So, good job, guys. I did not know it was year one until Savin told me. So, yeah, that was that. Let's see, 2 floors. One huge ballroom that was divided into dealer's room and performance stage. Downstairs was 1 panel room and 1 event room, which I guess doubled as a 2nd panel room. Sorry I didn't film anything for you guys to see though. Unfortunately I was really busy over the weekend, so I didn't have time to really do any vlogging. I mean, I had just about enough time to have some alone time while I recuperated between shoots and stuff like that. So yeah, and it wasn't even all, like, everything that I was shooting for the weekend. It wasn't even all Steampunk Studio either. You know, I was asked to record this and this and this and this, so back to back also. And yeah, so I was pretty much running around all over the place. Yeah, good times, good times. And yeah, and also running back and forth between the stage and room to dump files and charge batteries, and yeah, busy weekend. But it was a good weekend, so I'm not going to complain too much there. Although I will go into this a bit. Um, how many of you have ever felt the need to just be alone? You know, you don't really want to be around anyone, you just want to be alone for like a set period of time. Unfortunately, I hit that time this weekend, so that was kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Conflict of interest. So, which is kind of weird because on the one hand, I have actually been looking forward to to this convention for over a month or two, and then on Friday, as I was driving down, I just suddenly felt like, you know, I just want to be alone. You know, I don't want to be around anyone, and that unfortunately did not happen. Working a convention and all, so. But like I said, I'm not going to complain too much since the convention was really well run, and it wasn't entirely too crowded either, so I felt pretty good about that. I know that doesn't really sound too good for a convention to say it wasn't crowded, but I mean, to look at it another way, it was not claustrophobic, okay? So, and I could move easily, especially with all the equipment that I was carrying around. I wanted to be able to move easily around, and yeah. So, what else? I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this weekend except while I did want to be alone, I'm glad I stuck with it and was able to surround myself with a lot of awesome people. So not just the people I work with, but the people who attended the convention, and you know, everyone. It's always a good time when attending a steampunk convention. I don't really get the same vibe from anime conventions, you know. I don't know, steampunk, the people in steampunk who attend steampunk conventions just seem so much nicer. I guess it's the only way to put it. And people who, well, I think you get the idea. So, yeah, that's that for this weekend. And now for some broadcasting school update. Let's see, Monday, what did we do? We did some mock interview practices, I guess you could say. Sort of like role-playing. Yeah, we had a cameraman, a reporter, a few people to interview, which was us. Myself and the rest of the students, of course, and we all switched took turns with each role. So that was Monday. Tuesday we had our midterm. I did all right, I guess. I did about average. So at least on the written portion. Performance portion of the midterm, I kind of I don't know, I was told I did really well on it, so I'm guessing between 80 and 95% maybe, in that range. Let's see. Although I am starting to loosen up a bit more on the radio. It's all about just having fun, right? And yeah, that's kind of what I'm starting to learn to do more of, is just have fun with it. Wednesday, we did more Avid work. Avid and more Final Cut Pro. And like I said, I think I might actually be leaning more towards wanting to get into the editing career. So who knows? We'll see. Today, Thursday, we did sportscasting. Sportscasting. I mean, coming up with stories for that was rough. You know, how do you paraphrase entire articles into 15 seconds? I couldn't do it. I tried my best, but I went over the minute mark that we were aiming for. So I guess I gave too much information in my 4 stories that I was supposed to cover in 1 minute. And even though I cut out a significant amount, how long have I been talking? Probably a really long time. Yeah, so I really have to work on shortening things a bit. And yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. Today was a 2-part class. First part was the sportscasting. Second part was speech. And when I saw that on the schedule, I thought, speech. Are we talking about public speaking kind of speech? But no. This was actually a good kind of speech. Teaching us how to breathe and speak. So yeah. That's surely going to be really helpful at some point. And just, it's kind of silly to think about this, but gotta practice breathing. So, yeah. So what else happened? No, I think that's it. My how-to video is coming along really nicely. I just have to tweak it a bit and then I'm done. So I'm going into school tomorrow to finish it up. And I wish I could do it at home because I'd be done with it by now, but no. Final Cut Pro is a Mac-only program. I did mention that I'm working on trying to get myself a Mac. An affordable Mac. Yeah, not all of us are saving years and years for a Mac. Not all of us are lucky enough to have parents who will buy us a Mac. Not all of us are lucky enough to be sponsored by Apple. Not all of us are lucky enough to have well-paying jobs that we can afford to buy Macs. Not all of us are lucky enough, okay, not all of us are dumb enough to spend that much money on a Mac. And I'm one of the many unlucky individuals who cannot afford a Mac or have anyone to buy us a Mac or even give us a Mac, period. So, no hate! Alright, and that does it for this week's vlog. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. There's really nothing else I want to talk about. So, talk to you guys next week and happy birthday.